Hello guys, so I know I haven't officially wished you guys a happy Christmas and even a new year, even though we have already spent some days in the new year, but I'll still tell you guys happy Christmas and happy new year. So if this is your first time coming to the channel, do well to subscribe, and so that's basically it. So in today's video I'm talking about worm infestation in animals. And you all know that on this farm I raise cattle, I raise pigs, I raise goats. The goats are they're inside, so I'm not sure if you guys are seeing it. So worms are like they are parasites which affects the health, the feed conversion, and the total body metabolism of an animal. Because as you all know, the feed has to undergo a lot of metabolism for it to be converted to muscles or to what we call meat. So worms are parasites which inhibits all these processes in an animal's body. So if the worms are there, it is very, very difficult for that animal to grow well or to do well or to convert well. So now for goats, in fact, it's not even about goats. Basically, all the animals, they have almost the same signs and symptoms. Now, the first sign you see when it comes to like observing and knowing if your animal is having worm infestation is number one symptom, which is like the one you must see, is weight loss. Weight loss, when you notice an animal is losing weight, is not growing as fast as it should be growing, you see that the age mates are big, then you see it is small or is being skinny. That's a typical sign of worm infestation. The first thing that should come to your mind when you see this symptom is you deworm it. And there are so many deworming products which I will list at the end of this video, which you should be using at your farm. And these are deworming products I also use on my farm. Now the next sign is loss of appetite. Once you see that an animal is not eating well, or is not, when the mates are fighting for food, is not, following them to struggle for the food, just know that animal is having loss of appetite. Also, there's something wrong in it. There's just something wrong with it, which is making it not to be eaten. Because every animal, once you bring food to their area, as far as they can be able to see and perceive that food, they must try to rush it and eat. But if you see an animal being lukewarm or being aloof to food or feed, you just know that animal is having a problem, which the first thing that should come to your mind is to deworm it. Now the next thing is rough hair coats. Rough hair coats in fact, this sign should be the most visible, because when you see an animal, every animal's coat, goats, pigs, and cattle, should be smooth. They should have a smooth coat. But especially whereby you see your animal having a rough coat, or the coat starts, intertwining, or just start looking dull, just know that something is wrong inside the body, which is making that coat to be like that on the outside. So what you should do at that point is to deworm your animal. Now, what are those deworming products which you can use for your animals? The one I use the most on this farm is the ivermectin. That's the Ivomec, or what you call the Kepromec. I use that too. I use albendazole. I use levamisole. And there are so many other good deworming products which you can inquire at your veterinary shop, and the vet will advise you better, because at the end of the day they know better. So these are the three main deworming products I use on the farm, and these are the symptoms and signs of worm infestation in your animals. Now you ask me, how often do I deworm? I try as much as possible to deworm my animals as often as possible, because the more you deworm them, the more you make their body to be a place where parasites cannot inhabit or breed themselves. Now you must also take caution, because it's a situation whereby you deworm your animals too often, they will grow immunity to that deworming product. For example, if you are using Kepromec, if you are always deworming your animals too often, at some point they will grow a resistance to that drug. If you use it to deworm meat, it will not work. As in, the worms in the body will grow resistance because they are already used to it. So it's not like something they're used to. So it doesn't affect them. So they will grow used to it. So that's why I always tell people, if you are into goat farming, pig farming, cat farming, try to have as many deworming products, good deworming products as possible. For sometimes I use Kepromec, sometimes I use levamisole, sometimes I use albendazole. Just intertwine the whole drugs together, and they will give you a better result. So that's basically it on today's video. Keep subscribing, keep following the channel, because as far as you're into good farming, as far as you're into farming or agriculture in general, this channel is both for you and for me. So subscribe, ask your questions in the comment section, and please, if you have questions, try as much as possible to direct it to my WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is already here, so try as much as possible to ask me all these questions on WhatsApp, and also ask the ones you can ask in the comment section, and also ask the ones you can ask through my WhatsApp, and I'll try my best to respond to it all. So thank you for watching this video, and see you people in the next video.